Yes. The second topic which comes under project management is integrated project management system. That is nothing but IPM. IPM is the process of the application of knowledge. Yes, it is a process. It is it's complete process of knowledge, skills, and tools and techniques of project activities to meet project requirements. It is entire about only the project activities, only the project requirements, whatever the knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques we are going to discuss about project management, but that relates entire only the project activities to meet project requirements. And integrated project management requires the status of a project's data points by its stakeholders. So it needs only the project's data points. Data points means project information, what exactly the database which requires to make the entire process of your project activities by only the stakeholders. Stakeholders are nothing but each and every part of the employees, each and every part of the organization. That may be the employees, that may be the shareholders, that may be like owners and personnel. So what not, everything which is related to, which is a part of organization. And stakeholders can be generally grouped into the following five categories. What are that? The first one, customer and business owners, organization as a whole, and management, and the last one is the technical staff. And these are all which actually produce the products and services that are required to execute the project. Because of execution of entire project details, the stakeholders can be generally grouped like all five categories. And next one, importance of IPM. An integrated project management approach utilizes a centralized data source. So without the help of a particular resource is nothing but, here we can call it as a data source. So that might be pertain to centralized data source. So integrated project management approach a particular centralized data source which could be very utilized resources to manufacture or to make any project management, and it takes into account all the stakeholders considerations. Yes, obviously IPM will take all stakeholders considerations in terms of collecting and forecasting relevant information, so that they must integrate it. That means information which could be involved, which would be pertained internal or external data towards our organization, that would be collected and forecasted and for making over the project within the duration of the time. That would be relevant information and towards a project schedule, resource requirements, cost and accomplishments. Unlike a non-integrated product management approach allows to each stakeholder to concentrate on how their elements of responsibility will affect and or affected by the responsibility. Here the responsibilities are very mandatory to perform the actions and interest of the stakeholders. IPM generally means here, in very broad sense, still it's further derived like self-management exercised by individuals over a personal project, as it is called as self-management. The talks of planning, organizing, coordinating, directing and controlling both human and material resources of a project. These are all the resources of the project. What are the resources? The management functions, the overall functions of management will perform for running your project management. That is nothing but planning, organizing, coordinating, directing and controlling. These are all the resources of a project defined to evaluate inspection and completion of required standards within the time. So that evaluate is nothing but here one a kind of inspection itself only. Evaluation, performance checking, performance appraisal, how best you are going to complete. You refers here the project manager, how best the project manager is going to be completed the task within the period of time, within the specified period of time, that is nothing but within the scheduled time. The task of monitoring and supervising, evaluating progress and reporting to higher management on a project. It means that means IPM generally means and monitoring in the sense keen observation is also one of the function for performing your project management by the project manager, and supervising, that is nothing but monitoring. To more extent, if you go for this meaning, monitoring, that means supervision, that means evaluating progress. Here the progress is nothing but what the task, how best it is going to be completed, the task, whether the task going to be completion within the time or not. Finally they are going to be required to inform, that means report to higher management about a project. The purpose of IPM, and what is the purpose, what exactly the purpose, the need, requirement of IPM. The first one is anticipate dangers and problems. Here anticipate, the forecasting, expecting the dangers, that means threats, danger, outcomes, what exactly the dangers and threats, hurdles, hazards or problems about the project management, and plan, organize and control. These are all the functions of management, as you know well, and the activities so that the project is completed as successfully. If the functions of management performs well about project management, then project definitely gives successful results, that means endeavor results by the beginning or end the deliverables in this span of correct time without the risk. And planning and control is to be exercised overall activities and resources involved in the project. Coming to the part of evolution of IPM. Evolution, the importance of project in management is an important topic because all organizations, whether small or large, it may be the small organization or large or medium organizations involved in implementing new undertakings. These undertakings may be divided, such as the development of a new product or service. In order to develop your product, whether either it's a product or service, but these are all the undertakes will be taken for with the help of division of work, that may be called as a work breakdown structure. On a macro level, organizations are motivated to implement project management techniques to ensure that their undertakings, that may be small or major, that may be major or minor, or delivered on time within the cost budget and to the stipulated quality. Coming to the integrated project management objectives, reducing project overhead cost, excess cost, how to reduce, that means customizing the project workplace to fit the operational style of the project teams and respective team members, proactively informing the executive management of the strategic projects on a real-time basis, ensuring the project team members share accurate, meaningful and timely project documents. Coming to the evolution prior to 1958 craft system to human relations. The first in the early 1958 craft system introduced to human relations. During this time, the evolution of technology such as automobiles and telecommunications shortened the project schedule. Those kind of sessions will be shortlisted and shortened the project schedule, that may be automobiles and telecommunications. For instance, automobiles allowed effective resource allocation and mobility, that means mobilization of activities, whilst the telecommunication system increased the speed of communication. As you all know well that telecommunication system has been increased the speed of communication nowadays very fast. And coming to the year of 1958 to 1979, application of management science, that means management science here applied for some categories. What are the categories? We will come to know step by step. Significant technology advancement took place between 1958 and 1979, such as the first automatic plain paper copier by Xerox in 1958. That means that is the first one, photocopy mission. And between 1956 and 1958, several core project management tools include CPM. CPM here it's specifically critical path methods and Project evaluation review techniques, that is nothing but PERT, were introduced. These both networking diagrams have been introduced in the year of 1958 and 1979. However, this period was characterized by the rapid development of computer technology. Slowly the computer technology has been introduced into the year of 1958 to 1979, and coming to the year of 1980 to 1994, production center human resources. The production center interacts with the human resources, that means human resources also increased by the production center. The 1980s and 1990s are characterized by the revolutionary development in the information management sector with the interaction the personal computer. You know what is personal computer. Personal computer is nothing but your PC and associated computer communications networking facilities. This development resulted in having low cost multitasking PCs that had high efficiency in managing and controlling complex project schedules. That means whatever the high frequency, high efficiency in managing, efficiency without effective performance, without efficiency of your systems or personal computers, it is useless to interacting with your human resources. So that 1995 as of present, creating a new environment. What is the new environment which is introduced to the public or human resources? What is that? What is that? We will come to know now. This period is dominated by the development related to the internet that changed dramatically business practices in the mid of 1990s. This allows automatic uploading of data so that anyone around the globe with a standard browser can input the most recent status of their assigned task. Next, find out how the overall project is doing. Third one, be informed of any delays or advances in the schedule. Next one, stay in the loop for the project role while working independently at a remote site.